Welcome everyone! I'm Ray, and today we are going to continue chapter 21 again, of course. We were very confused last time. We saw a piece of Otto's backstory, we saw Fuwa and Hua interacting, and I was so confused about who's the real one. I still am. And that is the reason why we won't start with their story, but with another memory fragment. I think that's what it's supposed to be, so get comfy and let's get started. Okay, already no idea where we are. A young man in an indigo gown had been hiding in the forest for about an hour. Okay, why is the first person that I thought of Sue? Do they mean Kevin? It's someone completely different, probably. It was a hot summer day, and it happened to rain last night. The thick forest was full of mosquitoes. I mean, it is probably most likely the past of someone. He lifted the hem of his gown, trying to scratch the mosquito bites on his calf. Hey, little Nine, come help me. Little Nine? Is little Nine... It sounds like an elf. I forgot the name of them for a second. He rolled his eyes and felt displeased that his 8th senior fellow disciple ordered him about on purpose. Is it about the disciples? It's more, though. Filthy blood of a monster stained the older disciple's white gown scarlet, and the stench made the younger one wretched. It must be about the disciples, right? Take this. The younger disciple reached out his hand to catch the dark object thrown at him without even realizing what it was. And when he took a closer look, it was a hunk of monster flesh, which obviously had been neatly and nimbly cut off and closely resembled a huge chunk of Dongpo pork. What is going on? It's still alive? Wait, what? The voice of the young man trembled even more violently than the hunk of monster meat. The older disciple kicked the monster's dead body away, remaining silent. He had waited for almost half a month to ambush this monster cub. Until 3 days ago, it was injured by his darts, so they finally found a chance to take it down. Only throbbing monster flesh can serve as the guide drug for the elixir? In what kind of story are we right now? When they came back to their temple, the joss stick that was lit by their master hadn't burned a half. The younger disciple's sigh was relief. If they came back after the joss stick burned out, the monster flesh would be devitalized and turn into sludge. Their master, whose beard was longer than a broomstick, took the monster flesh, sniffed at it, and then nodded approvingly. 8, you come with me. And you wait at the door, little 9. Don't let anyone come close. And also they have numbers as names. That is so weird. I mean, we will probably learn about that at some point. Maybe I should already know it or figure it out. Or maybe it's just about the time. I don't know. The master led the older disciple to the alchemy chamber in the depths of the temple, leaving the younger one to guard the entrance. The young man felt aggrieved. His master always asked the older disciple for assistance and ignored him. It used to always be the chief disciple, and after the chief disciple ran away, the second oldest became the master's favorite. Then the second betrayed the master and defected to enemies. So the third came up. 4th, 5th, 6th. I don't think that's good work morale that they got there. Or a good working environment. As the 9th disciple, the young man finally started to see some hope in his life. However, he didn't expect that his master's alchemy business would have succeeded before his turn. The young man let out a deep sigh and slumped down on the ground, gazing at the joss stick. White smoke was straggling up into the sky, like his master and 8's ascension to the celestial world. What? What? and a thin wisp of black smoke followed behind, like his pathetic self. Wait, why would there be black smoke? The young man stood up hurriedly and found out the black smoke came from the chamber. This got intense all of a sudden, with the music and everything. My heart! Something's wrong with Master's alchemy work? He shook his head, trying to clear such an unlucky thought. He ran to the alchemy chamber as fast as he could, putting aside the rules his master made. I'm curious. The black smoke thickened as he approached the alchemy chamber, causing him to cough violently. The door of the chamber was already broken, and he could see his master's white beard in the distance. Master's fine. The young man rushed in, only to find the bird was floating in the air. His master was standing on the head of a giant monster? And with an icy flash of steel, the master thrust a sword deep into the monster's skull. The monster growled, exhaling overpowering stench. The airflow was so violent that the young man was knocked down. He felt dizzy, and when he opened his eyes again, he saw the monster's fangs hanging within 2 meters of his head. And the monster looked familiar. Its eyes and brows reminded him of the other pupil. Yeah. Huh? I mean, is that the reason why everyone left? That monster cub. Wait, what? Is this the father avenging its cub? Oh! The young man felt his fear was about to burst out of his mouth. At the very moment, the master thrust a sword at the monster again, right between its eyes. The monster immediately lost all strength and flopped onto the ground. The young man was so scared that he couldn't move an inch. In a daze, he seemed to see that the monster was staring at him. Just then, a tear rolled down its face. No! Don't let monsters or animals or whatever cry. I am going to cry. Yes, there was a drop of tear. The young man was sure. A drop of turbid, gory tear. Then, the monster closed its eyes, and its body started to rot. 8 was eaten by that beast when protecting me. And the elixir was destroyed by it too. You are the only one by my side now, so I'll make you my chief disciple. Master, can I ask you a question only the chief disciple is allowed to ask? Go on. What does the elixir do? The master gave a mysterious smile. I'm scared. I'm scared, and I will let you experience the fear of not knowing what they will say. You'll know. No, don't say it when we achieve it, or when you the suspense is killing me. When you've really become my chief disciple? The chief disciple? Yeah. That's not the answer I was looking for though. Because it's in red, meaning it's dangerous, meaning it's very sus. This master seems very sus. What was that? Okay. If that has any more, I don't know, info or more importance to everything of the story, please explain. Please help me understand this. Because I don't know if we should know the characters. I don't know if it was just some parts of some memory. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think I've heard a whole lot of alchemy so far. Not too much at least. Anyway, let's go back to Fuhua and Hua. The sun rose above the clouds and kept ascending slowly. Hua reached out her hand for the warm glow. Sunshine flew through her fingers and ran down like a golden waterfall. She tried it over and over before she finally dropped her hand with a childish smile. About them? About them. Hua grinned.
何もしてなかったんですか?
Yeah, that would be weird.
ええ。立ち上がったのは姫子少佐で、彼女は空の律者に封印されたキアナを呼び起こしました。
Yeah, we know.
彼女は死んだんですか?
Do you have to
彼女は
ask?
虚数空間に落ち、それ以降の消息はつかめていません。
Okay, but wait, guys. Even Fuhua says she fell into the imaginary space. I've never heard of her since. Meaning she could come back. That is not hopium. Because they wouldn't write it that way if they would want to make sure that everyone knows she's dead. Of course, they could also just try to give us false hope. And I don't know if it's confirmed or deconfirmed. That's not a word. Later on. But like this right now, this sentence from Fuhua, whom I trust very much. She fell into the imaginary space. I've never heard of her since. Doesn't mean that she has to be dead. I personally wouldn't write a story with those words if I want people to know that they are dead. I would write it that way if I want them to either believe she could come back or to tease that she will come back eventually. I believe that.
尊敬できる戦士なのに残念です。
Maybe maybe she will really just reappear in any other game, but it is this Himiko and she just appeared somewhere else. That would be really funny. If it is not just a version of Himiko, but this specific Himiko. That would be really interesting. Who has said casually?
でも神殺し倉庫を姫子少佐に渡したのは私が勝手にしたことだったでしょ?
He wasn't against it,
私が
right?
邪魔だと思うなら姫子少佐を止めるべきじゃないですか。彼の目的は愛の力で律者を呼び戻すことでした。犠牲になるのがテレサさんでも姫子少佐でも彼にとっては大した問題ではありません。
That is so cold. Yeah, Teresa or Himiko, whatever. So, hey, either way we would have lost someone.
結局何もかも彼の思うツボだったってことですね。彼は一体何者なのです?
If he is a god, he's a bad god.
彼はこの世界の主宰に見えませんか? 主宰というよりも脚本家みたいだ。
That really is how it feels.
何もかもが彼の思うままです。
But only in their story it feels like this. Like in Otto's whole life story, it doesn't feel like it just because of the start. But everything after that feels like he wrote it.
500年前の惨めな彼の姿は忘れたのですね。
Fuhua and I are on a wavelength today. Hua suddenly turned around, her big eyes glittering with the satisfaction of a successful prank.
でも彼は私が復活するとは思ってなかったでしょ?
But he did, right?
彼は分かっていました。
Yeah.
だからこの体を治したのです。
Exactly.
いいえ、こんな風に復活するとは思ってなかったはず。私がどうやって彼を殴ったのか知ってます?
No, I think she really fell for it. I don't think he was surprised. I said it when she broke out. He was like, hey, what's up? He wasn't surprised that she's alive. He knew that she would come back. So I don't think why Hua thinks he had no idea. He willingly let her trash him. Oh my god, that was so difficult to say. At least that's what I'm thinking right now.
何度も聞きましたよ。
On the way here, Hua took every opportunity to tell her the humiliating defeat of the great Schicksal overseer.
あれは面白かった。まさかあそこで死ぬと思わなかったと彼の目がそう言っていました。
I'm sorry, innocent eyes and Otto are not something I can imagine ever.
彼は体を変えただけです。
Yeah.
ええ、それでも死んだということになるでしょ?
Yeah, fair enough. The big smile on Hua's face was replaced by a solemn
と
look.
にかく私はそうするべきでした。
Yeah.
こ
No.
の先に崩壊の気配がします。私の故郷で暴れるとは、ここが誰の縄張りか分かっていないようですね。
Okay, let's clean this
せっ
place.
かく帰ってきたのですし、
But why is it here then? That is my honest question. Is it because of Kiana and Bronya? Or is it because of Fuwa and or Hua? Right now? I don't know. True. Oh, huh? Oh. Yeah, of course you can, but it's still true. It's a fact. Anyway, this city is so cool. Pretty! Warning sign, not so pretty. Why can't she not stay like this forever? She said she wanted to. We'll see, I guess. That's a feather. Why is here a feather in the air but I can't? Guys, I could only interact with the feather when I attacked. That was weird. Anyway, who threw out these words all of a sudden? Oh? What do you mean? Don't scare me now. Hua gave the Feng Fang down shadow a brief smile. Mm-hmm. So you're saying you want that shadow too? She reached her hand out. Uh-oh. Ah! Don't do that! Don't just stop there. So mean. Mm-hmm. What do we think? Do we think it will work? I'm actually kind of curious what would happen if she does it. Because she's the real one? I don't know. Uh-huh. Oh. But she probably can't, huh? She's too confident. Her hand reached the plume, no resistance, just as the shadow said, but somehow it slipped away. She tried again and got the same result. This plume and her were like water and oil. They naturally repelled each other and couldn't be mixed. What? Yeah, why? What does that even mean here? Because she could absorb all of the other feathers. Oh, but in the feathers there were no souls. There were just memories, right? And because here is a soul, basically Fuwa's original sentience, I guess. She can't absorb it because she already has a soul. Given maybe by Otto? Question marks? All over the place? There was a certain sadness in her voice, and in Hua's ears it sounded more like pity. She hated pity more than anything else. That's not all. No, it's not. No, you're talking about yourself. Hua hesitated before she let out what she thought were the cruelest words. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting that she herself thought it was the cruelest words, even if you're just a feather. Does that mean maybe her whole being is made up of one feather that kind of was made real. That's weird to say, but it's Feng Huang down. I don't know what's possible and what not.
事実？あなた以外の都政の羽は私を見てすぐに私に服従したのが事実です。あなただけがおかしくて自分が正しいと思い込んでいるのです。
I don't think that's that easy.
あなたは頑固すぎます。事実を分かってないのはあなたです。私、あなたはまだ過去にいる。分かっていますか？あなたは自分をメイ博士の道具だと思ってるんです。
She's probably really more talking
時代
about
は変わ
herself.
りました。私たちは融合戦士やバルキュリー、セイフレイヤの生徒を演じる必要はありません。
That would be nice.
私たちは自分らしく本当の自分になれるんです。
I like her because I agree with that. It would be nice that if she can just be herself, that would be really cool.
ほら、
It only took a wave of her hand to change the view before them dramatically. Oh my god. Why? Why do we have to go through this now? Oh.
すべてはここから始まった。これは昔の記憶の中で今考えればわか
She
りま
sounds
す。
so done.
父さんを襲ったあれは言われなくてもゾンビに決まってます。
Mm-hmm.
崩壊は一気に爆発したわけではなく、ゆっくりと力を私の生活はとうの昔に崩壊とつながっていましたが、ここでやっと
The moment before she saved Carol. Mm-hmm. Oh my
相
god.
手の名前も覚えてないのに、この光景だけははっきりと覚えてます。
Oh.
なぜならあなたがずっと口にしてきた人助けですよ。
Wow. Really?
今の私たちにとってこの程度の脅威なんて眼中にありません。
True.
雑魚はいくら来ても問題ではあり。
I really feel for Hua. Because she really seems
それはどういう意味ですか？
like her feelings are still there. They're still true. No matter who is the real Hua or Fuhua or whatever. But like Hua is still part of it. That's what it feels like.
私たちには力があり、もう弱くありません。誰かに搾取され、命令されることはもうないという意味です。そう。誰かの命令に従わなくていいんです。
That would be very nice indeed. And because it would be so nice, we're going in another memory.
答えは簡単だ。
Sherlock? The answer is apparent, my friend.
犯人は君だ。
London's most famous detective tapped his long, slender finger at his pipe. Wait, did he say that? Yeah, you're the murderer. I heard that. The night had yet to come, but the darkness already enveloped London. Where are we now? What is going on? Are those all just parallel universes? What does it mean? White mist walked across the streets like ghosts, spreading the... What is going on here? Spreading the din of the crowd. Occasionally passer-by holding gas lamps, Holmes noticed that whenever a stranger came near him... No, really, why is everything coming at once? Okay. Now for real. White mist walked across the streets like ghosts, spreading the din of the crowd. The clatter of hoofs and the sound of coachmen urging... Oh my god! Words together? Holmes noticed that whenever a stranger came near him, his assistant would move tactfully and... something. Occasionally, gas lamps hurriedly brushed past the detective and his assistant.
戦場で培った習慣かい？
Why are we in this parallel world now? What? What? Why? This is so confusing. The event is over. Didn't you hear that, guys? Is this a habit you developed on the battlefield? He asked.
何がです？
君の歩き方さ。
Your paces, said Holmes, waving his pipe dramatically.
歩幅が常に均一だ。足3つ分と半分の長さで常に乱れがない。君が厳しい軍事訓練を経験した証拠だ。そして、いつもかかとから慎重に着地し、 一切の足音も立てない。
Okay.
おそらくそれは隠密任務の中で培った習慣じゃないかい？
Okay. I will just accept this, I
違い
think.
ますよ。
これが推理さ、友よ。推理は時に真実を連れてくるが、時にただの笑い話になる。
I mean, I really like Holmes here, but like this is not even the parallel universe because there they weren't Holmes and I forgot the name, I'm sorry. But like they were still Fuwa and the captain. So where is my head hurts.
本当さ、俺が何を間違ったというのかい？
あなたは観察に長けています。
Said Watson. Watson! True! Thank you!
嘘をつくのには長けていないようです。
Ooh.
確かに。
Shots fired.
推
Holmes
理は
said
真実
gloomily.
の上に基づいているものだからね。嘘は推理の最大の敵だ。
True.
だからこそ、君が俺のベストパートナーなのさ。親愛なるワトさん。
I love those random English moments. A besto partner. Kind of like besto friendo. Watson
私は
stopped
何もして
and
いません。
sighed
ホーム
indifferently.
ズさん、
You didn't?
あなたの助手として共にあなたについて回り、推理を聞き、逃走や反撃を試みる犯人を捕まえているだけです。
That is pretty cool though.
ワト
Holmes
さん、
took a puff on his
君
pipe
に告
gracefully.
白したい秘密がある。聞いてくれるかい？
Yeah, I think.
はい、
I guess?
俺はズルをしていた。
What? How? Why?
ズル？
事件についてだ。
How can you cheat about cases? He waved a hand impatiently.
俺のような事件解決を生きがいにしている者にとって、これは死に等しい苦痛だ。でも、どうしろって言うんだ？
Guys, I don't know if it's spelled in my face, but I'm confused.
君の言う通り、俺は観察に長けているし、頭も良すぎる。事実を見落とす方が困難だ。
何が言いたいのでしょうか？
I'm generally lost, said Watson. Holmes halted, gazing at his new friend from the far east.
俺には犯人が誰なのか分かっていた。
With sincerity and slyness in his eyes, I knew who the murderer is. Are we talking about the event serial murder case? Or are we talking about something different? Because it should be something different. It's not the same as in the event, because they weren't Holmes and Watson there. So, is it literally just fiction? Why are we here?
あなたはいつも
いや、あるいは全く手がかりがない状況でも、俺には犯人が誰なのか分かっている。
Okay, how?
これは面白くないし、がっかりする話だ。最初から答えが分かっている謎解きほどつまらないものはない。苦痛とも言えるよ。
One might even say it's sheer torture. Will this help us guess who's the real Fu or what's going on? Because if not, I'm lost.
だが、一番苦痛なのは
Said Holmes.
未解決の謎だ。教えてくれ、親愛なるワトさんよ。なぜ君はいつも真犯人がわかるんだい？
Huh. There was a moment of silence. Or wait. I have a crazy guess. What if this is one part of Fuha's life? Wouldn't that be crazy? If this is our universe's Fuha's real life part. Anyway, there was a moment of silence.
知っていたのですね。
事件を2つ解決したあたりからね。最初はただの偶然かと思っていたよ。毎回、どの事件でもそのような行動を取られていては、疑わない方が難しいよ。
What? And I noticed it happened in every case, so I became suspicious.
そして、俺はこれをゲームだと思うことにした。俺の推理と君の直感が一致するかどうかのね。
That's interesting. I'm still confused.
その結果は、 嬉しいような悲しいようなものだったさ。俺は認めざるを得なかったよ。この賢い東洋人は一目でそのものの潔白がわかる不思議な力があるってね。
If someone is innocent with only a glance. Yeah, but why? How? Why are we here? What is it about?
申し訳ありません、ホームズさん。
said Watson.
我慢できなかったのです。もし何かの手違いで真犯人を逃がしてしまったらと思うと。
Okay.
本当に申し訳ございません。あなたが推理を人生の楽しみにしていることは知っていました。楽しみを奪わないためにも黙っていたのです。
That's why I didn't tell you.
はあ、そんなに自分を責めるな、親愛なる友よ。半分は俺の厄介な観察力のせいだ。
Should take half of the blame. Okay.
このようなことはもうないと約束します。
said Watson.
いや、そこまでする必要はないよ。
Holmes laughed. I'm so lost. I cannot. Where are we? I mean, I get what they're talking about, but like, is this our universe's Hua and at some point she was a Watson? Because in this, our main Honkai universe, there are people like Einstein and so on. Maybe she really here is Watson. I don't know.
個人の楽しみよりも真実の方が大切だ。じゃないと、俺も悪人と同じじゃないか。
Actually, good point.
ただ、その直感を発動させるタイミングを少し遅らせてくれないかな。例えば、俺の推理が間違っていた時に教えてくれれば。
That would be kind of fair. And I get it. It's really, it's not fun if you already know it from the start. So.
あなたの推理に間違いはありません。
何事にも絶対はないよ。
Holmes shrugged.
人ならば一度や二度は間違えることもある。
That is true.
それではあなたの評判が。
おい、ワトソン。
We can't talk about reputation though. Oh my dear Watson, Holmes cried out.
俺の評判。そんなのこの世で最もどうでもいいことだよ。俺はそんなの全然気にしちゃいない。本当さ。
I love it. I don't care about it at all.
そ
Okay.
れならわかりました。
Okay.
やっぱり君は信頼できる。
The detective said cheerfully.
君と俺ならロンドン犯罪界隈の悪夢になれるよ。どんな謎も俺たちからは逃れられない。
True. We'll solve all the riddles out there.
よし、早くベイカーストリートに戻ろう。霧がどんどん濃くなっていく。
But I mean, Holmes is just fictional, right? So it still doesn't make any sense.
俺を信じてくれ、友よ。俺にはもう大筋が見えている。数ヶ月もすれば、君たちの司教が欲しがっているモリアーティを捕まえられるさ。
Wait, what? Stop. This is the real universe? This is our main universe? I'll catch the one your overseer is after Moriarty? I've never heard of that. I'm sorry. If that's something that I can only know or is a fun fact or is about the Sherlock Holmes stories, or then I'm sorry. But like, okay. I guess I have to accept that Fuwa was Watson. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's just accept it. My brain is hurting. I'm so confused. And now back to seriousness. Stop. Stop. I did not want to think about. I didn't mean that much more serious now, okay? Stop. Of course. How could anyone ever forget her?
それなら彼女がどう死んだかも覚えてますよね。彼女はオーストラリア支部で律者になってしまいました。
Do we have to talk about it?
私たちは彼女を助けようと彼女の前にやってきました。彼女は攻撃せず、私の名前を呼んで笑ってくれました。
This makes me even more sad that she's dead.
しかし、メイ博士はケビンに彼女を殺せと命令しました。
I think I would hate Dr. May. If Dr. May would make the order to kill someone I know recognized me and helped me and saved me in my darkest moments or whatever, I don't think I could be like Fuwa and still work for them. I don't know. Maybe. No, I really don't know.
キアナのことを考えるたびに隊長のことを思い出す。皮肉ですね。
Oh, I don't get why.
誰かが私の話を聞いてくれていたら、メイ博士が私にチャンスをくれていたら。
Back then, if only someone listened to me. If only Dr. May let me try. Oh my god, that hurts.
しかし私たちは道具です。話すことはありません。上の者が律者を助けないと決めたら、私たちにできることはありません。
I really hate it. The rage and resentment in her voice shocked the Feng Huang down shadow. It's understandable though.
憎いですか？憎い？メイ博士は死にました。前世代の生き残りもわずかしかいません。悔しいだけです。取り戻す思い出が多くなればなるほど、自分への悔しさも強くなっていきます。
That must be really hard though.
どうしていつも他人の言いなりで、どうしていつも優柔不断で、どうしていつも選択権を他人に渡してきたのか。どうして思うままに戦えないのです。
That's probably her biggest regret. And it's very understandable because that hurts. Like looking back at all of that, I mean, we all have some things that we are maybe like, oh, I
文明の発展を早めようと言い出したとき、予想外の変化が生まれると、悲劇が起こるかもしれないと知りながら、私たちは未来を予知できません。
We cannot.
しかし、回避はできたはず。私をサポートするのが彼女たちの仕事。そうでしょ？
Yeah, there are just a lot of regrets. I mean, because she lived way longer than any ordinary human, and even ordinary humans, like, have sometimes things they regret or regretted doing, regretted not doing, all of that. But like, she has more than anyone could ever think of because she lived so long. So looking back at it must hurt. Because there's so much like, what if I did this? What if I did that? There's just so much of it. Can you attack me and I can just dodge it? That's not how I can dodge it. Wait a second. Thank you. I think I broke the game.
あの時、
Back then.
自分が犯した間違いは自分で償うとジョカさんは言いました。私が戻るまで待っていてもらうこともできたのに、私はそうしませんでした。
So she also gives herself blame for their death.
たくさんの命を奪いました。わからない。戦争に犠牲はつきものです。どうして他人の命が私の大事な友人や助手の命より大切だと思うんです？どうして私は他のことを放っておいて、持てる限りの力ですぐさま雌雄を倒し友人を助けられなかったんです？私は全人類の利益を最優先するべきです。
That's just tough. That's just so tough. Because there are not many people who will ever be in that kind of decision-making position. Like, doing something for the greater good, or the ones that are close to you. Right? So that's already a tough decision to make for Fuwa in that moment. But then looking at it back and saying like, why did I do that? That's,
嘘つき。誰がそう決めたんです？
Oh.
メイ博士？どうして彼女の言いなりになるのです？
I mean, it is a
随分時間が経ちましたが、
fair question.
全人類の利益とやらはどこにあるんです？私が着いた時、雌雄はもう封印され、雑魚しか残ってませんでした。
This just hurts. Everything in this story just hurts.
私もずっと後悔していました。
everything about Fuha is just, ouch, it hurts. No, stop it.
あなたは私だから、私の苦しみを理解できるはずです。ほら、私たちは互いを理解できないわけではありません。悩まないで、よく考えて。私が犯した過ち、それだけではないでしょ?
The voice acting is just incredible. They feel like two different people. It's so incredible.
ここは
Wait, where are we now?
菊池草原。
Wait. Wasn't this where she fought Kallen? And met Otto?
ええ、500年前、天命の遠征軍はここにやってきました。
Mm-hmm. Oh, I am all ears. The Feng Huang Down Shadow looked around.
探さなくていい。彼女たちは出てきません。
Oh.
もともとこの戦争で彼女は大したことをしていませんし。
They?
自分に不愉快な思いをさせる必要もありません。
There? Wait, who are you talking about now? Now I'm confused. Is this not the war Schicksal against, the Far East?
あなたが言った過ちは、彼女たちのことかと。もちろん彼女たちも同じです。でも、彼女たちがいなければ、今の私はいません。それにみんな死んで、何人かは覚えてませんね。
Who?
両僧は死にましたか？彼女は500年前の人間です。残念です。あの子こそ本物の化け物です。
Huh?
彼女のことはケビンに言ってませんよね。
Huh? A whole new character?
彼は知っています。
Okay, he knows.
完璧なサンプルがあるのなら、彼の成婚計画への自信も納得できますね。
What? So,
こ
Fuhua
れ
in
こ
this...
そが本物の戦争、本物の地獄です。蚩尤が起こした災害なんて大したことないでしょ？天命が、それはどういう理屈なの？人が死ぬことよりも、崩壊が存在しているかどうかが重要になるなんて。戦争は文明発展に不可欠な一環で、自然の規律の一つです。私たちがいいでしょう。どうせ何を言ってもあなたが正しいです。
Oh, there she is. Oh my god. Hi. Never thought I would see this part in the
知
game.
ってます？
But
こいつこそが全ての元凶です。
the real culprit, she started it all. What? Does she say that because of Kallen Otto is like this? Or there's so much. Literally, there is so much going on right now. This is crazy. Like, the moment I think, oh, I want to say something, they already said something, and I'm like, wait a second. So, there is this whole part about this girl, Ling Shuang. I don't know if I remembered that correctly. So, they said she was the real monster. Kevin knows about her. She's a good example for... Wait, did they say Project Stigma or Project Ember? My mind blanked. Wait, I can look at it, right? No, I cannot, of course. Of course I cannot. So she probably had a stigma. And Fuwa probably trained her? Question mark? Anyway, on to Cullen, I guess.
カレンかすらな。
Oh my god.
私は彼女を殺さずヒントを与えました。彼女はヨーロッパに戻った後、
Yeah.
天命を裏切り、第12律者を封印した箱を持って逃亡し、死にました。彼女の死をきっかけに、オットー・アポカリプスは天命を自分のものにし、ヨーロッパと信州をめちゃくちゃにして、最後には独裁者になりました。この時代での崩壊の進展は、オットーが原因と言っても過言ではありません。
Really?
私たちがこんな風になったのも、彼の責任です。
Okay, but like, is it just her opinion? Or is that the truth? But like, doesn't Honkai come when when civilization improve, or yeah, I'm I'm not finding the right word that I'm looking for. So does she mean that Otto just made civilization progress faster, and that's the reason? Or is there another reason? Or is it really just her opinion? I don't... This is interesting. This is really, really interesting.
彼が500年前の一途な男から今のずる賢いクズになったきっかけはこの日にあります。
That is very true, and that is very interesting. Just one thing about the Cullen story. If one thing would have been different, Otto would not be. Period. Because he probably wouldn't want to live long. Because for what, right? One thing. Oh my god, I love those kind of story writings.
この日、私たちがカレンとその前にいるオットーを殺せば、すべてが変わるはずです。
That is very true.
後知恵は役に立ちません。
That is also very true. It wouldn't necessarily be better, just different. I mean, to be fair, there could always be someone else that is like Otto, or someone who will do things similar to Otto, or, you know, just do similar bad things. There could always be the case, and humanity will always try to progress, so it didn't have to be Otto, I think.
それならあの時の話だけしましょう。天命は火を追うがの神の鍵を我が物顔で使い、
Yeah.
自分の利益のために何度も戦争を引き起こしました。
Yeah, about that, that's just wrong. Schicksal from the start was questionable, I think.
私たちが守ると誓った信州にまで侵略してきて、信州の民を苦しめました。
Good question.
こういう組織をどうして残すんです？この時に天命を消滅させ、この遠征軍を徹底的に潰し、私たちの神の鍵を奪い返して、その邪悪な野望を壊すべきです。
Not wrong. Kind of. I don't know. Oh, like... Cullen, I didn't know we had to fight right now. But like, Cullen, you already lost in the past. Oops. I always forget what she's doing. Anyway, let's just defeat her very quickly, because she didn't stand a chance against Fuba. That's what it looked like in the manga. Oh god, you're having too much fun though. You're scary, I love you. Hua reached out her hand and crushed the Otto standing before Cullen effortlessly. I don't want to imagine that, I'm sorry.
ほら、あなたにはできるはずです。
It's easy for you now because you know what happened after that. But you can't say after something happened, oh no, I would have done something differently. No, it already happened. And you decided in that moment, or Fu Hua decided in that moment, to not kill them. No one could have known what happened after that. Cullen was next. Like a candle in a storm, her fire of life went extinguished in a wink.
やめなさい。なんです？ただの偽物じゃないですか。
Yeah,
これ
true.
は私が作った元凶。
Not wrong.
まだわからないのですか？自分のしたことを見て。
No, she doesn't.
何をわかると言うんです？
Who has sneered at the shadow?
自分がどんな力を持っていて、どんな責任を背負っているかはわかってるんです。どうするべきかもわかってるんです。メイ博士、オットー、ケビンとヨルムンガンドには頼りません。この負荷は自分のやり方で人類を救い、崩壊に勝ちます。
I think she thinks she's God. Yeah, she is probably the most powerful being. I don't know, with or after Kevin. That I don't know. They seem to be on par. But like, right, that's what I wanted to say earlier when they said, Honkai isn't natural, that's why we fight it. That's basically already not really true, right? Because Honkai is just part of the universe, part of it has to be there, kind of. So, thinking that she is the one who's able to when everyone else is not? No, I don't think so.
いいえ、そうはさせません。
Ooh.
興ざめです。まだ気づかないのですか。あなたはあなたが公言したような人間ではありません。
That's true, but who are you?
またですか。こんなことは口にしたくありませんが、あなたはただの羽ですよ。
That's not the truth, though.
いいですか。あなたはこの体の持ち主ではありません。あなたと彼女は全く違う。
I agree.
説明のつかない疑問点がたくさんある。
A lot of things.
よく考えてください。都政の羽は壊れました。数枚の羽の分身しか持っていないあなたは、
Wait, that's weird.
どうして意識や記憶を操作し、元凶を作れるんですか。
Wait, that's weird.
私と都政の羽は生活を共にしていました。
Huh?
肉体の記憶が残っているからです。いいえ、それだとこれほど強い力は出せないはずです。もういい。ようやく気づきましたね。
What? Help me.
何も気づいてませんよ。あなたはしつこいです。
Is she a Herrscher?
羽の分際で私に指図しないで。
Is she a Herrscher, but she's not really Fuhua the Herrscher, but like a Herrscher in a human body without another person? That doesn't make any sense, though.
あなたが目覚めたのは理由があります。
Mm-hmm.
魂のない体から何の理由もなく意識が生まれるわけがありません。
Yeah.
黙って。
No. Tell
あ
me.
なたは崩壊と戦っているわけではありません。よく考えて。
Yeah. Oh my
あな
god.
たが天命を破壊したの
Oh
も、
my god.
ヨルムンガンドを攻撃したのも、本当は崩壊の意志を執行しています。
Oh my god. Now the question is, was it Otto? Did he somehow put, I don't know, a gem or something inside of her? Or is it literally Honkai could possess a soulless body? That's so weird though. And she's not even realizing, which is even more weird.
どんな正当な理由で自分を欺いても行動は嘘をつきません。あなたは破壊しかできません。
But like she was nice to the human girl, which is kind of weird but also interesting.
なぜなら、
Oh
あなたは律者だからです。
my god, that reveal. That reveal though. What are you what do you have to say for yourself? Does she even realize she is a Herrscher? She knows, right? So this inner voice that kind of we as the players were, was that Honkai? I was suspicious for a moment. Hua lowered her head and seemed to ponder what these words meant, but the real Fuwa knew she was trying to escape. She was thinking hard of an idea to deny all the accusations. She needed to steer the conversation in her favor. Fuwa kept waiting, expecting her to accept the truth and repent. Fuwa saw something special in this Herrscher. Yeah, she's different. Definitely. She's not just a Herrscher.
私を律者だと言いましたね。
Yeah. Her test was over.
でも私の信念は崩壊と戦うこと、そうでしょ？崩壊はそんな存在を許しますか？
I don't
その
think...
力を持ちながらも、それに反抗の刃を向ける存在を。
I don't think Honkai would care, to be honest. Those are just some Honkai beasts. Like, you can just make more, basically.
この世代の崩壊と律者は
True.
今までとは違います。
Yeah.
前例もあります。
Good point.
ジョイスさん、ベルトさん、キアナ。彼らは律者でありながら崩壊と戦ってきました。それなら、私が律者であるかどうかは関係ないですよね。私が人類の味方でいればいいのでしょ？
But are you, though?
重要なのはあなたの考えではなく、行動にあります。 私から見れば、あなたは人類のために戦うと言いましたが、
Yeah.
実際は崩壊に有益な行動をとっています。あなたは崩壊に対抗する天命とヨルムンガンドを攻撃しました。きっと機会があれば、あなたはネゲントロピーに同じことをするでしょう。
And I mean, she even said it in the illusion in the Cullen War. She even said it. Those organizations are the worst, basically. They should not exist.
ネゲントロピーは攻撃しない。信用していないからです。そこにはハイリスクな者たちもいます。キアナ、ブローニャさん、メイさんとゼーレさん。すでに3人が律者になっています。
Didn't she just say Zele? And what do you mean they have May? They don't have May. Wait. When is this?
それを否定できます？
Ah,
テ
okay.
レサさんもゼーレさんも律者の素体としての資質があるでしょ？何もかもがオットーの計画の可能性があります。
Wait, that's part of Otto. If that is part of Otto's plan, he is, big brain.
私はオットーの駒になりたくない。私を律者だと言いましたが、その証拠には何の説得力もありません。私は脅威だと言いたいみたいですが、理にかなった説明もできていません。
I mean, yeah.
むしろあなたに聞きたい。あなたは絶対に正しいのですか？
I'm curious. Tell me.
私の頭の中の声が崩壊の意識だというのなら、あなたはもっと怪しいじゃないですか。肉体すらない。あなたの媒質は全世代の律者コアです。
She means because of Feng Hung Down, the feather, right? Right? Or something else? Wait, what if she is the Herrscher? No, I don't know. But like, yeah, I can't argue with them. I will let them argue for me.
私たちの中で崩壊側につく裏切り者がいるとしたら、私よりあなたの方がずっと可能性が高いです。私は決してそうなりません。
Simply, no, I'm not.
私も同じことが言えます。そんなセリフに何の意味があるんです？
Yeah, true. That's so weird, though. She suddenly picked up her pitch and tried to act friendly. But like, if she is a Herrscher, that's the weirdest Herrscher yet. By far.
ほら、ここには私たち二人だけ。私は簡単にあなたを壊せます。しかし私はそうしません。
Yeah, why?
なぜでしょう？
What
あ
the-
なたは友達だから。あなたはもう一人の私で、私はあなたのことが好きだから。
Really?
気に食わないからって殺したりしない。
This is so confusing.
それは私が人間である証明ではありませんか？
I do not know whom to believe. I believe our Fuwa. But maybe that's the trap, right? I mean, even if Hua is a Herrscher, I don't quite see how she wouldn't know or just accept the fact or whatever. Because every Herrscher is at least somehow communicating with the will of Herrscher, right? Or has the will of Herrscher or something. So why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she know? Why shouldn't she know? Like, she could just say, yeah, I'm a Herrscher, but like, I'm like them, you know, I can show you. Like, you can come with me and you will see I will do good for humanity. Something like that, right? So why? She looked to Fuwa with the same eagerness when a student expects praises from the teacher.
それはあなたが自分が誰だかわからないという証明です。
That's true. Fuwa said in a soft but firm voice.
あなたが私を残したのは好意を抱いているからではありません。あなたのことを肯定し支える誰かが必要なだけです。
Huh.
ああ、もうあなたとは気が合いません。
Yeah, this is crazy. This is way too crazy. Continue, please, girls.
あれは
Wait, what? I wanted them to continue talking. Is this when they arrived, and is this when they trapped them in an illusion?
私 私たちがここで争っ
Really?
ても意味はありません。
Ah.
誰が正しいか、誰が本物の不可か、傍観者ならはっきりとわかるでしょう。
I mean, if the real Fuwa is the Fuwa we've already known, it's her. Case closed. But, like, just the fact that she is also feeling all of that from the past Fuwa and understands that what happened was wrong or whatever and has all the memories and stuff, she's kind of Fuwa, but not. So that's just... She's a Herrscher that is acting like Fuwa, and she's Fuwa. That's kind of what I see right now.
簡単です。
And then you trap them, okay. Hua pointed to the sky.
審判が来ましたよ。
Yeah. Back to now. Oh! Thank you. But how would they judge now? What? Well, took you long enough. Oh my god. I don't have all day. But how does that help Hua's case? To show them all of the past? How does that help her? No! Stop! Should we look at the memory thingy? Let's look at it. Let's just look at it and be more confused because I need time to process. Put flour in the basin and crack an egg slowly, add water and net the mixture. Where are we? Are we baking now? The girl was meticulously performing this procedure. Kneading dough is skilled work. Some might say it requires the spirit of craftsmanship. I'm so confused by these memories or past happenings. I'm so confused. In the girl's hands, the flour dispersed and then converged. Gradually, the ingredients seemed to have become alive. They kept gathering and adjusting, and eventually formed a smooth and elastic mass. Then she rolled the dough, cut it up and stretched to shreds. She spared some dough to make wontons and boiled them in soup stewed with halibut and river shrimps. Which was how she made 2 bowls of delicious wonton noodles. They look good. Don't show me noodles. They are my weakness. Especially every kind of ramen. Okay, that's a lot. Especially ramyeon. So, the Korean version. Oh my god, I love them so much. Anyway, the girl always felt that if Mount Taishwan wasn't this remote, anyone who lived nearby would have been attracted by the appetizing aroma of her wonton noodles. Is this Fuwa's past now? She picked up a little pile of food with wooden chopsticks, blew it cool and took a bite of the noodles and the wonton. Yum, the girl exclaimed with satisfaction. Cheng Lishue, which was the girl's name. It was her birthday. That's one of the disciples, right? Oh, please tell me I'm right. I'm so bad at names. Every year on her birthday, she would make herself wonton noodles as a celebration. But she felt something was missing. The girl tried to recall her cooking. All required condiments had been added, and the strength she put in netting was just right. But something was missing. Her memory whispered in her brain. She quietly finished her own noodles, put the bowl and chopsticks in the sink and went out. Out for a walk. The air in Mount Taishwan was refreshing. The girl took a deep breath and began to practice blade mantra. When the mind melts into full repose, it reaches absolutely calm. The Taishwan blade mantra has 4 states: absolute calm, flawlessly clean, clear mirror, and grand void. That sounds pretty interesting. The girl was already able to reach absolutely calm with ease. And now she was focusing on breaking through to reach flawlessly clean. Flawlessly clean is when the mind freezes again. After reaching absolutely calm, once all senses would become keener. The girl could feel the growth of grass and chirps of the mountain birds. She could even hear the clouds' soft breathing. But something was missing. Oh, memories! Something! Memories are such a weird thing in this game. What is going on? Ripples emerged abruptly and cut the mirror-like surface of the girl's mind. She tried to soothe it. She told herself that the sky remained clear and Mount Taishwan was verdant as always. But just like her delectable wonton noodles, something was missing. Alas, the girl heaved a deep sigh. Chengmen Li Shui. I'm butchering everything, I'm so sorry. Which was the title of a story in an ancient book where the girl got her name. Yang Shi and... Oh my god, I'm butchering so much, I don't... Yang Shi and Yu Shuo went to visit Cheng Yi, the great philosopher, who was taking a rest when they arrived. They deferentially waited outside the door while snow started to fall. When Cheng Yi awoke, the ground was covered in 1 foot of snow. Ever since she knew the implication of her name, she began to hate it and the destiny this name tried to foretell. Endless wait. She felt she had always been waiting, like the 2 students in the story, while icy snowflakes fell down and accumulated, burying her heart deeper and deeper. Her mind wandered away again. When she finally came to her senses, it was almost nightfall. Birds had returned to their nests. Another day in Mount Taishwan faded away. As always, she was no closer to flawlessly clean than yesterday. As always. The girl returned. The other bowl of wonton noodles was still on the table, untouched. She didn't know what she had been expecting, or why she was still expecting. Every year on her birthday, the other bowl of wonton noodles would remind her something that she was never willing to admit. The one who had left would never come back. I'm not really smarter now what that was. Was it Fuhua herself? No, that doesn't make any sense. Was it a disciple maybe? After they killed Hua? that is the only thing I can think of. But this is actually really interesting. Because this means that the next chapter we will probably see Kiana and Bronya interacting with 2 Fuhas. Which is crazy. And I can't imagine it. So please let me know all your thoughts and I hope I see you next time. Bye!